For as far back as I can remember, almost every corner I took, I saw someone laying on the hard concrete ground. And yet, no matter how obvious they could be, no one ever really stopped to see if they needed help. Not many in the world today realize that no one chooses to be homeless. Many homeless in Albuquerque are war veterans who couldn't find a job after returning home. Now, don't get me wrong, homeless doesn't mean that you live on the streets. You could live at a friend's house or at your parents' house. It mainly means, however, that you don't have a home of your own. However, many homeless do live in the streets, in corners or on benches, or pretty much anywhere they can find. Most try not to bother anyone, yet many people don't really help the homeless. Anyone can become homeless at any time in the world. Many have lost their jobs suddenly due to many reasons and couldn't get back on their feet before it was too late. Remember that no one chooses to be homeless, and that could be you out there on the streets. Homelessness has been around since the beginning of modern civilization and is only getting worse. According to the Albuquerque Journal, in the 1990s there was estimated to be around 100 to 150 homeless civilians. However, in the 2007 count, there is estimated to be around 500 to 600 homeless civilians in Albuquerque.
I had some problems where I lived at my place of stay, and I figured it was better just to separate for a short time and then go back later after some things were resolved. About 8 months.
The homeless do not have access to clean showers, thus causing rapid illness spread across the city and the state of New Mexico. The lack of social media attention towards the homeless has increased tremendously, as you rarely hear about the increasing problem in our city.
I started working with the homeless because I believe that there is a great need, especially in Albuquerque. There are a lot of homeless people. We see them, I think, in our community probably more than other communities. And I feel like I just wanted to make a difference. I think it's really sad that we see so many homeless people on the streets of Albuquerque, and just from working here, I know the big problem is there is a lack of affordable housing in our community, and there's a lack of funding for it. We have housing programs where we help to pay the rent for some of our clients, depending on the program. They're for different people in different situations.
Without having a home, most lose hope of finding their way back to civilization and start to get involved in drugs to distract them from the daily torment and neglect they experience from their fellow citizens. This causes an increase in the drug usage in Albuquerque. In the 2017 count, Albuquerque was estimated to have around 1,958 homeless civilians. In 2017, the Albuquerque Journal stated that the homeless count is the worst it has ever been. Today, in 2018, the homeless count is increasing at a rate 4 times what it used to be. Now we get 100 to 200 more homeless civilians every year compared to the 25 to 50 just a few years ago. And in 2017, an estimated 100 homeless died. The Barrett House offers shelter and food for all homeless women and children they can hold, with a 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew. They also help the residents find a job. Steel Bridge offers shelter and food to all homeless in Albuquerque with a 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew. All shelters listed are free to anyone without a home. The city of Albuquerque should make more homeless camps, and if you're drunk or on drugs, you're not allowed in. They should also make more public restrooms, because I hate living in everyone's filth. Finally, they should make more homeless restaurants, because when you're homeless, everyone turns a blind eye, and they don't even let you eat before being kicked out. It's up to us to stop this problem. In 1992, the Albuquerque mayor and the governor of New Mexico provided funding for nonprofit organizations to build more shelters and made the job acceptance percentage for no experience needed jobs to raise high enough for the hardworking homeless citizens to get a job. If we did this today, it could dramatically affect the homeless problem. The homeless situation would be resolved if everyone would get together and finally address this problem with the New Mexican government. This problem can go away if everyone pitches in. It doesn't take much. Even a little bit can help someone homeless a lot.